Hashtag no music, no intro, no losses. New Orleans Saints go into Dallas. I am here live. Saints Block Party podcast. Oh, the drinks are here. We got the tequila trifectas. The tequila trifecta? Yep. We got the tequila trifectas. We are at Chili's on Wheatland in Dallas, Texas. We have our supporters. Oh, you good, man? Supporters. Our dude, Paul, what up? Dante.
Caught me slipping.
Dante. The New Orleans Saints put up 41 points on the Dallas Cowboys. Ryan.
Bro.
You said you wanted to see the Who Dat chant break out as people left the stadium. Well, guess what, nigga? That's exactly what happened.
Love it, baby. Love it. I think I heard it in the first half.
You did? I know you did because we was loud in that bitch.
Hey, y'all was loud, bro. It sounded like the Superdome up in there, bro.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I'm going to give you my biggest takeaway from the game. I want to give myself a little credit. The Shaheed touchdown play. Called it,
huh?
Right before the snap. He can attest to it. Unc's right here. I said they at least got to throw deep to keep the Dallas defense honest. Even if you don't complete it.
Right.
And I said I would go hard play action and just take a deep shot.
And it went hard play action.
Word for word. 5 seconds later. My biggest takeaway, there's going to be a lot of things said about this game. We can talk about the future. I want to talk about right now. My biggest takeaway from this game is that right now the Saints have the best offensive line in football.
Man, can you?
It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Choking. You mean in 2 weeks, we went from worrying if we are going to be able to field an NFL level offensive line to now we might have the best O-line in football?
Until I see differently, it is the best O-line in football. Like we could talk about the defense was a missed tackle away from not allowing Dallas to score a touchdown, missing their star cornerback Marshawn Lattimore. We can talk about the great game that AK had. We can talk about the creative design and Clint Kubiak being in his bag. None of that shit works unless the offensive line plays as well as it has, and they have created and they have went back to bully boy football in the run game. And once did Booty Bandit play today? Was he inactive? DeMarcus Lawrence?
I don't know, bro. Like I saw him on the sideline just looking upset.
Oh, did he get a broom? Whoa. Don't want him to get a broom.
Oh.
So what was it like in the Zoom, man? Because the experience watching it live, one of probably the best Saints game experience I've witnessed heartbreak.
Yeah, you've been traumatized. Brother.
So to win the way that they won in the fashion that they did on the road against the Cowboys, bro.
Unbelievable, man. The Zoom was lit, bro. Like, we was packed in there. Our boy Josh signed up. He came on in there. We had, it was deep, bro. Like, it was nothing but the invites coming through. And it was right on time, bro. When he scored that touchdown, when he threw that touchdown, it's like, okay, they're really doing it. And then the way I would never forget is the way they consistently ran the ball, and they couldn't stop it. Like, Dallas could not stop it. I mean, after the second into the third quarter, we wasn't even trying to chuck it downfield.
There was no need.
Just running the ball, and it's like they couldn't stop it.
There was no need.
It was unbelievable. Matter of fact, I mean, we'll get to it later, but that pick, it was like Man, why are we even throwing right there? Because we were
hot, Ryan. I was hot. Here's the funny thing was the play was open. It was open. It was just one of the few misses Derek Carr has had this season.
It was a little quick flashback to old Carr right there. It was like, oh.
Right now.
Just a little quick flashback. Shout out to Honey Badger. Honey Badger said, "I'll take it right back. Take it right back."
I feel like as a podcast where we've been very down on Carr. We've been down on DA. We've been down on the Saints because they haven't shown us anything. First week everyone was saying it was just the Panthers. So for them to go out and do this, shout out to our dude Adam Gonzalez, the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it. Much love. For them to go out and do this, we got 77 concurrent viewers on YouTube right now. 77. I want us to get to 100.
Let's go. Hit the like button.
Please subscribe. For them to do what they did today, I give a lot of credit to DA because the Saints have been a well-coached team in the first two games of the season. They're not shooting themselves in the foot. And Clint Kubiak has done a masterful job of creating an offense where it's heavy run action, different variety of ways, limiting Derek Carr to a degree in the times where he's needed to throw the ball, besides the interception, he's been on point. That throw to Shaheed today was a dime.
A dime, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful. And like you said, man, they're extenuating Carr's positives.
Yes.
I mean, he threw 16 passes today, bro.
That's crazy. Man,
what if Carr threw 16? He hasn't thrown 20 passes yet this season.
And they put up 40 points in both games.
That's high level offensive coaching right there, bro. High level offensive coaching. Buddy of mine texted like, "Hey, is this like Shanahan and Matt Ryan?" Like, when they got together, I was like, "Ooh," because they had one of the most prolific offenses of all time. I'm not saying we're gonna be there. No, I'm just saying, let's go 40-something points 2 weeks in a row. You off to a good start. You know what I'm saying? And if you just look how the offense operated, bro. The hard play action, didn't worry about Penny at all. You had Landon Young on the left side mixing it up, and you had Fuaga coming in. You had, I don't even know how many pressures Derek Carr got, but I just never felt like he was under any amount of pressure. And a lot of that comes with how the offensive is operating. They're not in a lot of third and longs.
Yes.
They're running the ball well. Jabal Williams is running the ball well.
The screen is back. AK had 4 touchdowns.
Bro, I got to look it up. When was the last time Alvin had a catch and run like that long? I can't remember.
It's crazy. We got our dude. Shout out to Justin, the $2 super chat. Fuaga all-team first pro, calling it now. Listen, it was dicey if he was going to even play today.
Bro.
Like, I was watching him, and I want to give a shout-out to this nigga right here. 3 weeks ago, he texted me. Screenshot. You got the tickets from Ticketmaster. He said, get your flight. I said, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I guess I'll go. The seats we had were amazing.
Saw the pictures, man.
And watching Fuaga in warm-ups, I was like, ooh, we moving gingerly. I was like,
look a little tentative.
He just I don't know if it's the Polynesian blood. He just go out there and just
it's Samoan, bro. Samoan.
Built different, bro.
Built different, man. It's unbelievable, bro.
I want to say the biggest concern coming from leaving this game is the injury to Taysom Hill.
Yes,
absolutely. The fact that he got injured. Not only did he get injured, chest injury, they took him to the hospital for x-rays for precautionary. That is never a good sign.
Never, man.
All. And it's such a huge thing of being worrisome because you can go and watch the film. The way that Clint deploys Taysom it's even more expanded than how Kyle deploys use check because Taysom is just a different player. So it is putting defenses in a quandary of what they need to do defensively.
It wasn't.
Go ahead.
I was just saying it wasn't a shock to me. After he went out, you started to see the offense not sputter, but you start to see them kind of hit some struggles because you had Adam Prentice in there, and you know how I feel about Adam Prentice, bro. Like, nothing good happens. Nothing good happens when he's on the field, bro. Nothing ever.
The scourge in my name, bro.
Scourge in my face. But yeah, like you said, like Tom Brady talked about it on the broadcast. Like they deploy him in so many different ways where the defense just has no idea how he's being deployed. Regardless of he could be lined up at halfback, tailback, fullback, quarterback, direct snaps, offset on the line, tight end. You don't know what he's doing. But the added thing to that is he does so many things at a high level. He runs the ball super physical. Yes. He catches well. He blocks well. So it's like, what are you gonna do? So I hope it's something temporary, man. I hope it's not like a season ender or a long-term injury or nothing like that. Hopefully he shake back soon because he's key to the offense, bro. He's key. Man.
He's key. We got 95 concurrent viewers right now. Everyone said it. Let me just go back talking about Taysom. There's a play. It was a huge third down in the game. Huge third down. And Clint did this window dressing where it comes out, Derek Carr's under center, Taysom's in the backfield, so you look like Mike Taysom may be trying to run for it. Immediately they shift out of it. Derek Carr goes in motion, goes to the off, and then they run basically the quarterback power that they've been running with Taysom for years. But because of that last second window dressing, because if you've been a Saints fan, you and defense have known that if Taysom in the backfield is going to be a very predictable play of what was going to come. The fact that even little extra sauce, that window dressing, put something on it that allowed him to get to the outside, it converted a huge third down. We talking positive. I'd be remiss if I didn't be realistic in the sense of that if this, and I'm not expecting them to drop 40 in every game, but if this and something similar to this in the offense continues throughout the season, the Saints will find themselves in a quandary if there is a team that comes out, or a couple of teams that come after Clint hard for head coaching opportunities. I'm not the one to put water on fire, but as an organization, you may have a decision that you may have to make.
I mean, it's going to happen. Like, just off these two games, he is going to get a lot of offers.
At least some interviews.
No question. Now, will he want it? Depends on the organization. Right. Maybe he might not want to go to a certain organization. Maybe he might pull a Ben Johnson to
107. I said I want 100 concurrent. We got 107.
Hit that like button. It might be to a point where, look, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but still, it's something we're going to have to think about at some point. He could pull a Ben Johnson where, he feel like, hey, look, we cooking right now. I want to see this thing through. Who knows? But I'm telling you, we know how this goes. Anybody from that tree, that Shanahan tree, and don't let you put out good tape too. You had dudes like Zach Robinson getting coveted and went to Atlanta. He's getting covered. Saints was trying to get him too. So those guys get coveted, man. And if if you expand this season and Derek Carr plays well throughout the season, has a good efficient season, throwing a lot of touchdowns, playing winning football, that is an advertisement to so many teams. Like, hey, this guy can repair quarterbacks. He can change your offense. He can repair quarterbacks. So, that just is what it is, man. That's the breaks of having a defensive head coach.
Yes. Because
they kind of depend on the offensive guys, and those offensive guys just get hired quick. Now, will the Saints have to make a decision like, you're going to get out of here, bro, because we're going to make it work for Clint. I don't see it happening.
I
just don't see that.
Huh? Not how they run things.
You can see it happening?
I just couldn't see it, bro. That's not
how they run things. Couldn't see
So Derek Carr had 3 touchdowns in week 1. He had 2 passing touchdowns today, and he has 6 touchdowns in 2 weeks, Ryan.
Unbelievable.
He's playing with confidence. He's playing with poise.
The boy hit Michael Jackson in the end zone. Michael Jackson grabbed his nuts. Are you kidding me? I mean, feeling himself. Matter of fact, TJ made a good point. I think it was TJ O'Brien. It was like after when he threw that interception, it was like he needed that little interception just to kind of bring it back down a little bit. Like, calm down, bro.
A little bit, bro.
Makes sense.
Justin in the chat said also shout out to Lucas Patrick. Listen, we didn't know who was going to be starting left guard a couple of weeks ago, bro. Didn't know who was going to be left guard. Here comes Lucas Patrick from the Packers, right? Packers, Giants.
I wasn't Bears. I don't know. Anyway,
and Salsa Verde gets hurt, and he just comes in, and he's just been just a stud at left guard. Bears, thank you, Chad. Appreciate you, Chad. I knew he's been like a journeyman, but he's just came in and has played extremely, extremely well. Spent a lot of time talking about the offense. The defense, I knew they were going to be up for this game. I knew they were going to be up for this game. And I said in the preview pod, I said, this game reminds me of that 49ers game that me and Who Dat Homo, Eric, went to, where our defense stood toe-to-toe with the Niners offense, and our offense was just ass.
Right.
Fast forward 2 years later, defense stood toe-to-toe with the Dallas offense, and our offense blew them out of the water.
It's like night and day, man. And the defense can play completely different. They could be aggressive now. I knew it, bro. Like, I mean, DeMario Davis, Tyrann Mathieu, them guys, and the fact they made a decision to sit Lattimore. DA said, Lattimore really wanted to play, but they made a decision to sit him down. And thought last week, I thought it'd just be a best decision.
Yeah.
For you to go with the healthy guys, like, you know what I'm saying? That way you could plan around it. If Kool-Aid McKinstry need help, you could scheme around him and stuff like that. And they all played well, bro. I thought Adebo played well.
Can we get some love to Will Harris, bro? We didn't know who was going to be starting that safety.
Say what?
I just wanted to give some love to Will Harris. This man, we didn't know who was going to start at safety. And he just out here coming in.
What are they doing with DBs, bro? I mean, Will Harris out there hitting
something on him, bro. It's that Ireland Mickey or DA touch. Just
I don't know, man, but it was unbelievable, man. It was unbelievable.
It was an annoying. So I was texting Dante like how in the first half was a very annoying game because Dak, and I know he didn't have a good game, but he's a quarterback. He's not Bryce Young. So there were plays where he would make where it was just annoying because the defense did everything well, and Dak just knew how to, whether it be evading, running, whatever. But as they got up, the score built, and it became a very one-sided game. You had the defensive line be able to kind of just clamp down and just rush the passer, and then Dak became the Dak that we know.
Yeah, man. Like, I was getting a little worried because in the beginning, the pass rush wasn't really getting home. But this is a team that once they get up, once they start putting up points, then you kind of release the hounds. I remember Big Creep. He came on a fire stunt, came through and beat the inside. I think he had 1.5 sack. Chase Young got a half sack. You started to see Brian Brzee, he forced a fumble. So you started seeing the.
Come on, Chase. Can you fall on it, bro?
Can you fall on the ball?
Can you fall on it? Can you fall on it, please? Like they would have had 16? Like Cowboys would have had 16 points had he just fell on it, bro.
Unbelievable. We was mad. We was mad when they scored that touchdown. Was a missed tackle by Honey Badger.
Miracle-esque.
Oh man, that somebody said that was a Minnesota Miracle right there, all over again. But you know what? 19 points. You allowed 19 points on the day and score 44. You can't complain about that, bro. Can't complain.
I'm going to ask you this question: what is the ceiling for this team?
Well, it's going to be interesting because we was talking about this on the Zoom, which tripped me out about the conversation is like that we can actually have this type of conversation now.
I'm well aware.
Because we was talking about how, how would this offense function when it's really challenged? Mm-hmm. Because they will get challenged. It will happen at some point where they're going to be down, 7 points, down a touchdown or more, and, late in the game maybe, or they're going to get pressed away. They're going to have to sit back and drop back and pass. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day the running game ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Something's going to happen where they're going to get pressed. So it's going to be interesting to see how Clint Kubiak's play calling changes, in situations like that. Or if the defense has a bad day where they allow a couple of touchdowns early. It's just going to be interesting. We're about to find that out. But just the fact that we talking about that right now, 2 weeks ago, bro, we did not see Dallas as a W, bro. We did not see Dallas as a W.
Did not.
Because DA has not beat really good teams throughout his tenure.
DA got to 500 winning record as a Saints head coach today by beating the Cowboys.
Wow. What up, Tate?
What's up, brother?
500, baby.
Crazy. Crazy how that works.
Niggas being off in the season? Oh, it couldn't be us.
Could be us, bro.
Can't relate.
That's three straight games where they put up 40 plus points.
Going back to
Dating back to week 17 of last
year. That's true.
With that point, I completely understand that Pete Carmichael did not want the job. I get that. I understand that. He didn't want it for 2 years. Could this man not have stepped aside or just resigned? Something.
Could Ron Curry get some play up in there? Ron Curry probably could have done better. God damn. God. Shout out to Alvin Kamara.
Man.
Because Alvin Kamara should have smacked the shit out of him, bro. Like, for real. Like, you didn't took that man out of Hall of Fame consideration, man, because of them last couple years, man.
Bro.
I can't remember who said it, but someone had an A-plus tweet, I think, that said Carmichael owes Kamara reparations.
Oh, that was Joey.
Joey, yeah.
Real, man. You got to pay, man. This is crazy, bro.
And we have been on this beat for a very long time. AK was still there.
Man.
He was still there. Now, I will say, and I'm not trying to get too negative. I think one of the bigger or bugaboos or fumbles that the Saints have had the last couple of weeks is not figuring out a deal with AK for the season.
Yeah.
Because one, he wants to be a Saint. He wants to retire a Saint. And it became a thing where it was numbers. And I feel like maybe this is very hindsight's 2020. But if you just go back to that Christian McCaffrey trade to the Niners, once he got to an offensive coordinator that knew how to deploy him and utilize him, now you have Christian McCaffrey who's now on the cover of Madden. I would just I don't know, man. Like as an organization, you're like, yeah, like we see, like he's there. He's gonna have a good year because from a business standpoint, now AK has no incentive to unless he wants just the security and the guarantee right now. Right. He doesn't have. That's the only incentive that he really has in terms of doing an extension during the season.
From his standpoint, the price of the brick going up. Period.
Going up.
So all he got to do is go out there and keep performing. He going to get paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? Before the season, it was kind of a question.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Right. And before the season, it was kind of – the Saints were looking at it like, well, who else gonna pay? Like, who else gonna show you? Average 3.8 yards a carry the past couple of years, this and that. Who else gonna show you the buck? But now you put this on tape, that changes the game. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. But right now, like I feel like the Saints are just in 2024 mode, bro. It's like, look, 2024, we gonna see what happens. We ain't got really no big plans for the future, nothing. DA trying to save his job, and which I think, starting like this is a good way to do it.
Huge. Shout out to our dude Justin with the $2 super chat. Let me go up.
Thank you, Jess.
James with the $4.99 super chat. He said, "Man, hold up. The Saints put up 40 plus twice. Hashtag who knew?
Who knew?
This is number 3.
God damn! Boy, it turned up.
Can we get a chips and salsa? Thank you. Listen, man. I know we talking about the Saints. Can I just give a love soliloquy to Chili's, bro?
Love Chili's.
Have you?
Man.
And all the people that were slandering Chili's on
Not on my watch.
y'all got to stop slandering.
Please.
Slander Chili's, man. No.
Please.
Entirely too many people comfortable talking greasy.
No.
About $6 mark.
Not gonna do it,
Bro.
Never.
Food, good drinks, affordable price. I don't want to hear it.
Don't want to hear it.
Got a whole corner to ourselves over
Look
here.
at this.
Like,
I want to give love both to Paul and Dante. Came in kind of last minute. Everything kind of came together last minute. Paul, Dante, my uncle. I flew in. I was like, man, let's have like a little mini meetup. I got in at 8. I don't know what time. 8:30 yesterday. Dante, Paul found a place for us to eat. Shout out to our other Ryan, his spirit face. We went to Whiskey Cake last night, had an amazing time. Wanted to do something like this where we did like a live show from like a restaurant after the game, win or loss. Dante, Paul were on it to find us a spot, so we could chill, vibe, drink, podcast. Like this is, we got I think we got 5 or 6 new Patreons today. Patreon.com, Think Black Party, /Think Black Party.
Come on in.
And it's funny because this is why we want the Saints to be successful.
Exactly.
We, at no point in doing this podcast for almost 5 years were we so concerned with being right that we wanted to pray for their downfall just to prove us something right. That is not smart business fucking sense. It makes no business sense.
None whatsoever. On top of that, it's just not how I roll. Like everybody's into this who gets the predictions right, I don't care, bro. Like this is sports, man. We all wrong. We all gonna be wrong. I'm like I said from the beginning, I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope DA proved me wrong. I hope Derek Carr proved me wrong. And they're doing that right now.
If Derek Carr and DA are like watching old social media clips from us to get them hyped before they go out for a game, bro, please.
I hope Peyton Turner just put on that who clip just to get us a sack or something, bro. Like
he happened in the Apple Pros, bro, when he on the field warming up. It's just the audio. Who? Just repeat, bro.
Whatever.
Last year and a half.
Whatever helps, man. I don't care, bro. We are Saints fans. That's
it. And we've only asked. We just said we want a fun football team. We want fun on Sunday. And to their credit, these past 2 weeks has been euphoric, bro. It has been
euphoric, bro.
Next level. That's all we want. That's all we want.
I legit felt like I was about to pass out after that Alvin Kamara screen, bro. I was just like, I just can't take it anymore. This is too much.
Girl, you're having it stack on me too hard.
Like it's been so long. It's been so long, Adam. So long.
So long, bro. So long. Girl, I told you stop moving. Man, it is. I can't describe what it was like in the stadium. Can't describe what it was like in the stadium. Oh, this one? Where do you think I get it from?
Already know.
Pass down.
Already know.
But I want to give that we already got. Let me tell you this, Ron. We got 337 views right now.
We out here
on a live stream.
On a live stream, baby. Hit the like button.
Shout out to Demon Time Slide, $1.99 super chat.
What up, Demon?
Wolf, the NFL season is around the corner, and you know what that means. Sports gambling is going to be in full effect.
Yes, sir. The degenerates are out, and they're trying to make some money.
Money. Look no further than SwampDaddy Bets. He's partnered with dubclub.win, and you can get all of his NFL and other sports plays for $5 a month with promo code SAINTS.
We are partnering with a guy, SwampDaddy Bets, who is going to have access to some of the best cappers you can get. If you sign up through SwampDaddy Bets, you can get access to Dub Club for $5, and that will get you access to some of the best sports cappers out there, so you can make the best plays for the week. You get access to their Discord, all the reliable information that you need to make money.
Money. That's dubclub.win at SwampDaddy Bets. Promo code SAINTS. Promo code SAINT. $5 a month. Start getting out there and making money.
Trevor Penning and Tally, the bookends of the future. What a statement.
Can you believe that?
Who said I love you?
What's crazy is, I mean, Chris Olave, he showed up today, had an amazing catch at the goal line, should have been a touchdown. Had a catch and run. A.T. Perry was out. I think Cedric Wilson got hurt. Just what they've been able to do with the output they've been able to make, just with the wide receivers they do have, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy.
This is what's happened. Everyone's bought in.
Yeah, everyone, bro.
Everyone's bought in. No one's out there worried about numbers, worried about catches, worried about touchdowns. They going out and they are. I want to give a big shout out to Chris Olave on two fronts. One, that catch you were talking about at the goal line, that catch was the epitome of what he has been ragged on in his first two seasons in the NFL. What's the thing? Chris Olave can't make contested catches. He's not tough. He's soft. Big boy catch.
Big boy catch. And he has been a weapon in his run blocking in Clint's system. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And that's key to this system. Everybody has to block. Everybody has to run block. So you have to buy in. And if you don't,
you're not going to play.
You're not going to play. And he has bought in 100%. You can see it on all those blocking plays those running plays to the perimeter and stuff like that. He's in there, bro. He in there getting physical, man. I love to see it, bro.
I cannot remember a Saints team that has ran so much to the outside because they going right off Tally's back. They going right off Penning's back. They backside, bro.
Yep.
It's crazy. And
even Jamal Williams getting it in. Jamal Williams.
Man, when he was turning up in the fourth quarter, he was hype. I was getting high with him too, bro. Talk your shit, Jamal.
Talk your shit.
Man, had himself a day. He was collecting gifts from the Dallas fans. He can go catch them all for all I care.
Mark said in the chat, he said, what's funny about our offense, even if you cap the receivers down, they'll just run it down your throats and have those same guys block your DBs into the turf.
Yep. For real.
They have it's 2 weeks, but as of right now, it's just not the O-line that have become bullies. It's the wide receivers that become bullies in the run game. It's too, like Foster Moreau, Taysom and his blocking. Everyone has bought into the system that if we are going to score points and we want to win, everyone has to block. Because when that happens, that's able to then you run. You can run off that, and then you can have long play action bombs and play action. Man, the defenses right now are in a quandary. And we know that defenses are going to catch up to it. We know they are, right? But it's the offensive line. It's the playmakers, and Clint Kubiak is just running this beautiful symphony of just everything's going well.
Everything going well. And just the play calling, like the plays he's calling, it blows me away because it's like, wow, this makes sense. Like he's calling just the right plays, the right directions at the right time. It's amazing.
The touchdown to Foster Moreau that was called back.
Bruh.
Wide open.
I mean, he's just standing there waiting on it, like, bloop. It reminded me of like them old Jimmy Graham, like, I remember like just every once in a while Jimmy Graham would just get free down the field. And that's what it reminded me of. It was like, wow, we actually have a play caller getting our guys open. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Clint Kubiak, and no shade to Sean Payton, but his hire really shows how needed it was for Saints to have a modernized offense, not tied to Sean Payton, not tied. Like they had to adjust. They had to get up to the times.
Exactly.
And it's going well so far. Saints play the Eagles week 3 at home. At this point, are you drunk already? Yes, knew it. Most definitely knew it. Don't drop my camera.
Well, I was listening to what AK was saying
Okay.
He was saying
Big
that
drunk. My uncle over just toe up. Put the camera down.
Please. Embarrassing us.
Man,
He cut off.
he got drunk 2 nights in a row, bro.
But to y'all's point, AK just said on NBC. AK just said on NBC before the Texas game that's coming on right now. He said that Clint Kubiak has installed so much and kind of gotten them. He's changed their mindset. Not like he was, you know how AK is. He blunt. He keep it 100 every single time. He wasn't throwing shade at Pete. We'll do that for him. But he was basically saying, man, Clint just came in and just revitalized the mindset of the entire team. And you can
see it, bro.
You can see Adam said it before the game in the Discord.
I did.
Bro, they look locked in, bro.
I saw it, bro.
And then we also heard those same things in training camp, that the mindset was changing, and it was all because of Clint. So Clint has been huge for this team.
He has. He's brought us since. And please don't no one take this as a fucking Dennis Allen shot. I'm just tired of it. He's brought a sense of accountability to the team that has not been there in almost 2 seasons. That's not a shot at DA. That's just speaking the facts. Shout out to mine other Reese, big supporter of ours. He said, gotta watch these Saints and Cowboys highlights with Cartoon Network on the last channel. If you know, you know. You don't know. Last no, it was Dexter's Laboratory.
Ain't that last channel? But now, like y'all said, and it reminded me a little bit of when Sean Payton brought in Greg Williams in 2009. Not that they needed accountability back then, but they needed a physical. They needed like a physical mindset because there was a very finesse team before then.
Yes,
and
very much so. Very much
Greg
so.
Williams brought in that physical defense, and that made the offense become more physical, running the ball, just the way they play. They play with a more of an attitude, stuff like that. With DA, he needed like a more of a just a accountability mindset to get everybody brought in. And I'm telling you, man, like even though that was just against the Panthers last week, it was just so huge to have it come out like that because now all the things the coaches were saying throughout training camp, it just confirmed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The players like, man, okay, if we listen to the coaches, we wrote what they say, we gonna put up some points. You know what I'm saying? So now you can do that against Dallas.
We can. It's funny because I felt that before that pick, I felt like Adebo was having kind of an up and down game.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has that pick, gets up, almost returns it for a touchdown. I want to give more love to Alontae Taylor, man.
Bro.
Yes. He's locked in, bro.
Locked in. Some of the open field tackles he made.
Tremendous,
man. Shout out to Kool-Aid too.
Man.
That's a tall order to be, asked to do on your, second start in the NFL. He did well, but like Alontae, that dude, man, like having him, just the whole secondary, bro.
Yeah, man.
I thought P. Werner played pretty well.
Clock in, clock out.
Clock in, clock out. Just the whole defense, bro. Like we wasn't, like you said, bro. Like this defense was gonna be up for this game, man. It wasn't gonna be no question.
Did y'all hear about what Alontae? What they put out about Alontae this past week? I don't know if y'all saw anything from the Saints and from Nola.com and stuff like that. Basically, what they were saying was Alontae had from what I gathered just from reading, Alontae had a lot of maturing that he had to do this past offseason.
No question.
He credited Alontae, and this is quote, he credited Will Harris for basically over communicating over in practices and OTAs and training camp. He was like, man, Will Harris was getting on my nerves how much he was talking. He said, but it's to a point now where, like, I appreciate that. And then he even said Tyron basically told him, yo, hone in on that slot. That's a money position. Yeah. So, like, those dudes really had to change his mindset. And you could see it because DA was talking about it earlier in training camp. Was like, yo, we've seen a different Alontae. And y'all have said in the past, Alontae is stubborn about that slot position. He feels like he's a slot corner. I mean, he's an outside corner. Boundary. So now it seems like there's been a shift in his mindset because of the OGs that they got on this in the secondary, where Alontae has embraced that role. Right. And because he's embraced that role, his talent is matching up. Yes. He playing lights out right now, bro. I got to give him
Got to give him because here's the thing about Alontae. His athleticism has always jumped off.
Always, bro.
Always. So, but now he's put in that athleticism, and I won't say he wasn't put in. Well, we know to some degree he wasn't put in the work before in terms of like the game plan and stuff like that.
Film study and all that, yeah.
But he's marrying the two of them, and it has been. It is. I'm gonna ask you this: what is the ceiling for this team?
I'm trying to take it week to week, man.
Nigga, we got the Eagles next week, so we can't take it week to week.
I could say this. I'm ready to move up from my 7-win prediction. They're gonna win more than 7 games.
9, 10,
double digits.
Can this team win the Super Bowl?
Ooh. I'm trying to win the division.
We're talking about the whole load right now.
I put it like this. If Kendra Miller come back healthy in a couple of weeks, and you get Marshawn Lattimore healthy again, and the offensive line stays relatively healthy, I think they're going to be in the NFC Championship. They're going to be in the NFC Championship, bro. Probably playing either the 49ers or the Lions. One of them two. I ain't predicting that for that.
Bruh. How crazy would it be if they was in the NFC Championship game against the Niners, bro? They got that bitch just in Frisco.
God, bro.
Gonna be that Chihuahua flashback.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you, they represent they represented pull up at the crib for the Super Bowl.
Bro. I cried, bro. I cried, bro.
My 401k get cashed out. Pulling up. Cash it.
I will be there no matter.
Second mortgage on the house. What we doing? What is we talking about? Second mortgage on the house, baby. I'm pulling out.
Pulling up, man.
Oh.
Bro, can you imagine in New Orleans? In New Orleans?
Oh my God! Come on, bro. I think you said something that was very, very important, and the chat has been saying it too. The addition, if Kendrick could get healthy and be healthy and take football seriously, we got 443 views on this video right now. I don't know who Pammy Whammy is. She said, "Amen, brother. I'm selling some cats." Oh my God! Whoa.
We're okay.
Touchdown, baby.
Because listen, this is not a judgment zone. I'm not judging at all. You gotta do what you gotta do to get. If the Saints are in the Super Bowl in the dome.
I ain't touching the 401k. I'm touching
I'm about to show y'all what this Bout do. About to show y'all what this Bout do to get that Super Bowl.
Whatever it takes to put out there, right?
Whatever it takes.
Necessary.
Kendra in this offense with Clint and AK, the nasty, freaky shit he could do offensively, Brian. We think they good now. If the O-line continues to play this well, you add Kendra, man, listen. And we're not even talking about A.T. Perry was inactive today. Hawker was inactive today. At this point, it is hashtag I believe in Clint until it's not.
I believe in Clint.
Oh,
do it, baby.
I don't know if we can. Has the moratorium back? Can we sing that? Oh, I thought you were singing.
I'll do. Tyler was on the Zoom singing it. He was singing. Hey, bro. It's a classic.
As we have gotten this rep for being, I don't know what, a negative Saints podcast, but I want the people who watch, listen, hear, whatever it is, and this is also the Saints players and front office members that listen and watch this podcast. This is how we react when y'all are playing well. Like, this is this is how we want to be all season. I don't think people understand how exhausting it is to do like a recap show when your team, like the last two seasons we endured offensive whatever. Those are some dark ass times. Like we are
inspiring.
For real.
And not fun, you know what I'm saying?
Not fun. But to be able to do this and even if they hadn't won today, bro, they would have given a fight or something. But the fact that they won in the fashion that they won in football is fun again, and the timeline is popping again. People think we as Saints fans are annoying even before the winning. If this continues, they gonna start hating us again, bro. I guarantee.
Bring it back.
Need it.
Take it back to when we were talking about whether or not Clint was going to be on the sideline or not. Kamara made it clear he wanted that man on the sideline.
Yep, so did.
And you look on the sideline, week 1 and week 2, and you are seeing a completely different vibe, a completely different team.
Completely, bro.
Identity.
Identity.
Was not present
Yes.
all year last year.
All year, bro. No question.
We want an identity to vibe with.
Clint. I didn't know how they were going to execute. I knew going into this game he was going to have a plan. And something that we didn't mention on the preview pod was Clint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator for Mike Zimmer in Mike Zimmer's last season as the Vikings head coach.
Right.
Now, Mike Zimmer pretty much told – it's kind of ironic because it was very much like Dennis Allen was very much over the Pete Carmichael offense in the first season that Pete Carmichael was the offensive coordinator. Dennis Allen was basically telling Pete Carmichael to run this. Like, I don't care what you want to run. This is what you're going to run. Mike Zimmer told Clint the exact same thing when he was OC for the Vikings. So I feel like we talk about revenge games. I feel like Clint kind of was like, all right, you didn't let me run what I want to run as OC, and I know what you're going to do defensively. Watch this. And just gave it to him.
Gave it to him. It was like Sean Payton going back to Dallas.
Yes, it was. Yes, sir.
Against Parcells, you know.
Yes. Even the screen. Mark said we archived the positive vibes channel. Adam, we don't need a positive vibes channel when the vibes are positive.
It's in the main, baby. The main.
At a point. Let me see if it comes back. A little bit.
It's gone.
Comment. Good. Personal favorite highlight: Mike Zimmer seeing ghosts on the sideline.
Bro, you saw him, bro. He was like,
"Oh, I missed
ghosts,
it,
bro."
I didn't see it.
They were starting to show him a couple times there in the second half, and he was just.
Last time he faced Alvin Kamara, Kamara ran 6 touchdowns on him.
Christmas pass was showing up.
Is it not this Negro again? Not this one.
Not again. Not again.
Oh no! Oh Lord! Not again. Anything else from this game?
There was one thing I really liked seeing, bro. There was like in the fourth quarter, Derek Carr was on the sideline talking to Cam Jordan and Mario, and it was all just smiling and laughing and all that. I was like, look at my team just vibing, bro. Just good vibes, man. It just felt good, man. It felt good just to see that.
Olave head bumping Derek Carr without a helmet.
The vibes are crazy.
Immaculate, bro. So enjoy this. Like, if Saints fans, just enjoy this right now, man.
Please.
We know we went through the past 2 years, 3 years, really. Just take it all in.
This is the biggest recap pod that we have done since the P.J. Williams pick 6 against Tom Brady.
No question. No question about it.
By far.
No question. And we might outdo it next week, baby.
Another one? Another one. We truly like. I know that we had a lot of new people in YouTube. Come on, Justin. Let's be realistic, bro. Justin asks, what if the Saints trade for Devontae out of the trade deadline if they continue winning? Just.
We back, baby. We back talking about trades like that.
You see what Hope does?
They'll be the first Raiders to New Orleans move.
Right. I will say this though.
I'll be immediately happy.
Exactly.
If they continue to play well, and I don't know, let's say they 6-2, 5-2, 5-3. I will say that the possibility of them actually being buyers at the trade deadline for sure would be realistic.
Yeah.
Right? So
no question.
Like there might be a vet out there who's disgruntled, whatever. I'm not saying the position, but if you at the cusp, you got to shoot your shot. I'm gonna say this right now. Bring me Kansas City.
Ooh.
That's on my birthday,
man.
That Monday Night Football. All the hoes gonna be watching. Oh my god,
man. I need it.
But before we get there, don't want to bypass bypass the Eagles. We will have the Eagles preview pod. We'll be going live. Should be going live on Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday for the preview pod for the Eagles. So we're not looking past the Eagles. But as a Saints fan, please enjoy this. Please just enjoy this. It's been, we've been through not like actual hell, but just the version of like football hell in the last 2 seasons. It hasn't been fun. There's been some fun moments here and there, but it's been a drag. So for this win, this season to start off like it has, man, you just gotta cherish it. You gotta embrace it because it has been fun as hell. And until we see otherwise, the sky's the limit for this team. I believe that.
Sky's the limit, bro.
I believe that.
For real, man. Just keep showing what they're showing, man. You can't do nothing but believe.
Pammy Whammy said it just feels right. I don't know if she's talking about the Saints winning or something. I don't know who Pammy Whammy is, but
Pammy Whammy.
Man, shout out to Pammy. She said this is Pammy. Shout out to Pammy, bro. Ask Pammy if she need a pimp.
We gotta log off now.
We will be back Wednesday for the Eagles preview pod. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we're out.
Peace.